I think today was a gentle reminder for me. It was a very friendly reminder as to why I do what I do. See, over the last couple of days, I've had everybody at work telling me how great the job I was doing here was. So I kind of took it upon myself to slack a little bit. You know, I would I'd be in the break room a little more often than I normally would, or I'd sit back and relax a little more, or maybe I just wasn't interacting with as many people as I would normally interact with. But today, for whatever reason, I found myself just out on the station a little more than I normally am, and it was a friendly reminder as to why I do. I had a couple of really nice conversations, one of which with a bipolar woman with PTSD. She was a veteran, and it's very hard for her to walk up to people and have conversation. It's just an issue for her. And I found myself in a 10-15 minute conversation with her, and she's just like, wow, you're so easy to talk to, and thank you for being out here. She had never been on a train before, and so to walk up and ask for help was a major thing for her. And it was just nice. There was a young lady. She was getting on my nerves, talking about why she had to fold up her stroller when she got on the train. But her daughter, I had a conversation with her. She's like maybe 4, and she's like, "Are you a cop?" And I'm like, "No, I'm a security." She's, "So do you get naughty people?" And I was just like, "Yes, I do." "Are you naughty?" She's, "No, no, I'm not naughty." It was really nice to have an interaction with her. It was, I don't know, it was refreshing. It made me feel nice to be out there and talking to people. I'd forgotten. I think I had let myself forget why I enjoy this job so much, and it was nice to have a conversation with somebody where it didn't end in a confrontation, or it didn't end with me having to escort them off the train by force. It was people. While I don't like a lot of people, some people I'm okay with. And today I had a good batch of people. It was really nice. As it pertains to my video, well, plural, yesterday, I talked about how I didn't want to end up like my father. I'm not. I didn't get around to scheduling that doctor's appointment either. It's like, oh, I need to get on that. But as for the first one, where I was discussing being afraid of success, I remember feeling that exact same way over the summer with going to get my guard card. I don't remember the day, but I remember the name of the video is Know When to Fold 'Em, because I had decided amongst myself not to go and get my guard card that day, and I held it off until next week. Whatever excuse I gave, and it wasn't an excuse. There was a reason. There was some real meaning behind why I didn't go that first time around. But the way I felt then was the way I feel now in terms of going to get the driver's license. I allow it to feel overwhelming for some reason. And I have to say that that guard card was the best $200 that I've spent this year, because it really helped me out. It allowed me to get this job and to make the moves that I did. Like, once I got that guard card, I was on interview after interview. Like, suddenly, like, the world opened up to me in a way that I hadn't really realized that it had been closed. So this driver's license will also do that for me. It will allow me to move up and be a station supervisor, which will be nice. Even if it doesn't, now I can drive for Uber, or Lyft, or deliver pizzas, or there'll be a lot of other things that I could do. Not that I plan on leaving this job at all, not at all. But I just, the way I felt that day is the way I've been feeling about going down here and taking care of this driver's license thing. It's like, why am I putting it off? Why, not necessarily afraid, but why am I so apprehensive about it? I'm just gonna go do it because it's important. And lastly, which I think is just as important, is I had to remind myself today to not act poor. See, rent's coming up, and we have until the 5th to pay it. So I'm gonna pay it on the 5th because I can. So Asia needed some stuff that she needed to pick up, and we need to pick up a little bit of extra food until next month when we can go really do our serious grocery shopping. So she was like, "Oh, I got to worry about the budget, and we need to do this, and I need to do that." I was like, "No, we will not act poor." Kari's birthday is coming up, and he wants a birthday dinner, and she was like, "Oh, well, I want to make something, but I don't know what our budget is." It's like, no, I will not limit myself budget wise to the things that I want in life. It's like if it means that I'll have to go without in another area or I'll have to hold off on something somewhere else later, then that's fine. But if Kari wanted shrimp and lobster and steak for his birthday, that's what he would have gotten because that's my son. It's his birthday. I refuse to act poor. I can't do it. Like I worked at DSP and things were good. I remember going out and on a whim buying an Xbox and I felt good about it. So now that I'm making more and I work more hours here, I should be able to do the things that I want to do. So I will not make my family go without. The things that we need will always take priority. The things that we want will always be secondary. But I'll be responsible about it. But I won't limit myself going, oh, we've got to save money. Like I wanted a new tactical belt. I had ordered one recently and it ended up being too small and I was like, oh, that sucks, I'm out $13. But I was looking online today and I saw one and was like, all right, I'll drop a couple of bucks on it. So I did. So my wife wanted some black soap. I guess it's better for her skin. Let her have it. She needs cleaning supplies. Let her have it. I'm not gonna. Oh, I've got to conserve money. I'm concerned about it. Like no, as long as the bills get paid. I paid my SMUD bill today. It was $165, but my lights will stay on. So I'm learning. It's easier. It's easier said than done, and sometimes it's difficult to practice what you preach. But I'm working on it, and come 2017, I don't want the same problems that I had in 2016, worrying about money and stressing. It's like that just won't be a thing this year. Well, next year, because it's almost New Year's. I've got to get better with that.